This is the Good Government Show.
There shouldn't be any conflicting interests other than doing what's best as a united front for all those that love and call the Kansas City metropolitan area home. There's a lot of good things going on in Kansas City, Kansas, and so we would really be honored and delighted to have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Kansas City Royals add to that sports success that we've seen in Wyandotte County.
Once in a while on the Good Government Show, we make news, or at least we're ahead of the news. That happened this year in Kansas City, Kansas. Welcome to a special edition of the Good Government Show. As always, we appreciate the likes and the follows on all your favorite social media platforms where we are. And please share our show with your friends. Well, back in May, I talked with Kansas City Mayor Tyrone Garner. We actually talked in Kansas City, Missouri at the Conference of Mayors. That's where the conference was taking place that year. We started off the conversation talking about the differences and the similarities between the two cities. Then we talked sports. There was already some local discussion about the Chiefs moving from the Missouri side to the Kansas side, and we talked about that. Turns out it was a look into the future. Then it happened. In December, the Kansas City Chiefs announced that they would be building a new stadium in Kansas City, Kansas. A blow to Missouri, a boon to Kansas. The plans call for the state of Kansas to issue bonds to pay for some 60% of the cost of a new dome stadium. The actual site's not fixed yet, but it appears to be going into an area called the Legends, which is already a shopping, dining, and entertainment district. If you haven't heard that show yet, coming up is a short segment from that longer conversation. We talk about sports and the Chiefs with Kansas City Mayor Tyrone Garner. It's just a small part of the conversation, but given the news, very timely. Now take a few minutes and listen to what the mayor had to say then about what just happened now. Welcome to the Good Government Show. We have Tyrone Garner, who is the mayor of Kansas City, Kansas.
Yes.
And we are here at the Conference of Mayors in Kansas City, Missouri. Thanks for coming across the river.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Now, we're in Kansas. You're the mayor of Kansas City, Kansas. What's the difference between the two Kansas cities?
The Kansas City metropolitan is pretty much regional. We pretty much feed off each other. It's a shared success model. The success of Kansas City, Missouri adds to the success of Kansas City, Kansas, and vice versa. So we share a lot of interests. We share a lot of shopping, entertainment, things of those nature. So we're proud just as one united Kansas City metropolitan area. And we really try and maximize that.
Is there a rivalry between the two cities?
Not that I know of. If there is, I would hope not. We've got... There shouldn't be any conflicting interests other than doing what's best as a united front for all those that love and call the Kansas City metropolitan area home.
I did read something this morning when I was sort of preparing a little bit. There is talk of the Royals and the Chiefs moving to Kansas City, Kansas, and some people are upset about that. Is that in the works? Is that going to happen? Where does that stand?
I would hope they're not upset at the great state of Kansas.
Yes.
There was a huge debate on the Missouri side, Jackson County, Kansas City, Missouri. There's a debate. They had community meetings, roundtables. There was a huge campaign for a bond issue for a sales tax initiative to keep the Kansas City Royals and the Kansas City Chiefs on the Missouri side of the state line, and the voters rejected it.
Oh.
And so the Missouri legislature, some of the leaders there said, you know what, we cannot afford to lose these championship franchises in the Kansas City metropolitan area. Again, it goes back to them being valuable in the Kansas City region. And so legislation took place this last Tuesday, Star Bond legislation, that really we hope will be of value to at least garner the interest of one or both of these teams to see Kansas City, Kansas and Wyandotte County as a new location as opposed to leaving either state. And so we're excited about that opportunity. I've done what I can to roll out the red carpet and let them know that we're open for business, and we'd like to have a real conversation about how best to keep them in the Kansas City metropolitan area. And we think with the what happened with the bond issue in Missouri, we think we have a good opportunity to at least have some interest from both teams in Kansas City, Kansas.
And right now, the Royals are doing very well. We're talking in June in the middle of baseball season. They're having a good season. And of course, a Super Bowl championship.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are your other sports teams doing?
The sporting, they're competitive.
Okay.
NASCAR is always an exciting sport that we get 2 to 3 races a year in Kansas City, Kansas. We have a minor league team called the Kansas City Monarchs. They won their national championship last year. I mean, there's a lot of good things going on in Kansas City, Kansas. And so we would really be honored and delighted to have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Kansas City Royals add to that sports success that we've seen in Wyandotte County.
And the Monarchs harken back to a Negro Leagues baseball team, right?
On the Kansas City, Missouri side, yes.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the Negro League Museum at 18th and Vine in Kansas, Missouri, that's a partnership. And so we're glad to have the Kansas City Monarchs in Kansas City, Kansas.
It was called the War to End All Wars, but it didn't. 3 royal cousins, all kings, one from England, one from Germany, and one from Russia, blundered their way into a war, a completely avoidable war that left millions dead in the trenches across Europe. Good Government Show executive producer Jim Ludlow details the blunders, mistakes, and bluster that started World War I that didn't end all wars. The book, The Royal Cousins, details the events and creates an alternative history. Imagine if World War I never happened. It didn't have to. Just read it yourself. Download the book today on Amazon. It's just 99 cents and a timely look at history. There you go. News in the making here on The Good Government Show, and a good conversation with Kansas City Mayor Tyrone Garner. If you go back to May 8th when we released the show, you'll hear more of that conversation. Go give it a listen. I should add that as of now, he's ex-Mayor Tyrone Garner. He decided not to seek re-election and stepped away after 4 years. That's one term as mayor. He became mayor after retiring from the Kansas City Police Department. He put in 40 years of public service, a good career for anyone in public service. Well, you can still root for the Kansas City Chiefs. Just remember to drive across the state line in Kansas to catch the game. Well, that's our short update on a show we did previously. Go back and listen to that show or catch up on some of our other past shows. New shows come out on Tuesdays. Thanks for listening. I'm Dave Martin, and this is The Good Government Show. The Good Government Show is a Valley Park production. Jim Ludlow, Dave Martin, that's me, and David Snyder are the executive producers. Our show is edited and produced by Jason Stershic. Please subscribe, then share us, and like us and review us. That's the best way to make sure we're able to keep telling these stories of our government working for all of us. Then listen to the next episode of The Good Government Show.
This podcast is part of the Democracy Group,